Complete and comprehensive coverage of the 2024 Spring FPF Finals continues. We had two great championship games, Co-Ed 2, Co-Ed 3, Co-Ed 1 ready to begin. On one side, we have the ascent of one of the fastest rising quarterbacks through the ranks in Ignacio Manzaneto. On the other side, playoff Chris, as the narrative has gone. We see on one side Chris being the composed, incredible play caller that we see in the playoffs year after year. On the other side, Ignacio playing perhaps his final game. Joining me in the booth is Jerome Hovington. I am Pete Delariz. Jerome, you ready?
Of course I am. Let's do this.
How will we keep our emotions in check with Iggy's final FPF game?
It's tough. I'm glad he'll be in the championship game for his final one. But of course, it would be pretty sad if he didn't win.
Little dicey as the Kiss My End Zone struggled at points in the season. They enter here 5-5, having to beat Pass Whoopin in a game that, quote unquote, didn't matter for the standings, but Iggy did tell me before the game he did not want to go into the playoffs 4-6, so they go into the playoffs as a 500 team. The second-ranked team, however, is Pass Whoopin. They come in here with a 6-4 record, so only one win difference, really, as we see the tightness of Co-Ed 1. We see how difficult it's been all season long, and now it comes to a crescendo here at Brossard.
Yeah, the parity in Co-Ed 1 has been amazing. Every team could beat any team at any point, any game. We have two of the, perhaps not the team that we were most expecting to be here right now. Kiss My End Zone 5-5, Pass Whoopin 6-4. Not the greatest records, but those guys have been here. They know what to do. They know how to win, and here they are.
What you do in the regular season matters far less than what you do in the playoff season, of course, and both have been amazing. We'll talk about some of those storylines as we get into it, but the big storyline for Kiss My End Zone heading into this game is how impactful Lori Willette was the second time they played. She got 3 touchdowns, she got an interception. Not going to be here today.
Yeah, but Kiss My End Zone have a lot of depth with their women's. Obviously, not having Lori Willette is a huge loss, but I'm sure the other girls will step up.
Absolutely. We'll see how the pieces like Audrey Lajoie, for example, will fill in to rise and ascend to take her place in the depth chart. For Pass Whoopin, we see a lot of familiar faces as well. If they are to hold the trophy tonight, what would be the key?
It's going to be how Chris Rivet is able to evade from the rush of Isaiah Allard, the highest defensive rated player in FPF. A nightmare for any quarterback who has to face him. The question will be, is Chris going to be scrambling more? Will he be throwing the ball earlier to perhaps kind of eliminate the impact that Isaiah is going to have? But the truth is, Isaiah, you can never really negate his impact. We
know that he'll take away the middle of the field for sure. Will we see a lot of concepts to the sideline, or do you think Kiss My End Zone will be able to scheme that away on the defensive side? Alexis Dubois, one of the better defensive play callers in FPF.
Yeah, obviously with Isaiah there, you don't have to defend the middle as much as you usually do. With his long arms, he's able to take away that field and just limit the field of vision for opposing quarterbacks. I think you have to adapt your defense when you have a player of his caliber.
I have it on good authority that every day leading up to the finals, Isaiah Allard was texting Chris Rivet at midnight 10 days before the finals, 9 days, 8 days, 7 days. There are no more days. This is the day. This is the Co-Ed 1 final. We are about to get started. The referees are calling in the players, and we believe Kiss My End Zone will take the ball to start the game on offense.
Yeah, Iggy's going to have to score quick. He's going to have to be perfect. He does have a bit of a height advantage with Isaiah there, and no real defender on Pass Whoopin who can really challenge him vertically. Though there seems to... I think Sanders just got here, so...
There's the size.
Yeah,
more size for Kiss My End Zone.
2 huge receiving pieces, and on the opposite side, Mike Piercin and Kwesi Gordon-Mall, not the tallest players.
Not tallest, but definitely play bigger than their size would indicate. It looks as though we're about ready to start. Kiss My End Zone's offense is armed and ready, and Pass Whoopin taking the field, ready to defend. It is first down. Iggy scans, looking calm, cool, collected, and all trimmed up. Beard looking good.
Yeah.
It's the finals. He knows the cameras are here. He knows the lights are on. He gets a snap. He looks, delivers a quick ball, and it is caught.
Yeah, Amélie Durocher. Simple slant to the left. You'll see Iggy do that early in the game, just get his rhythm. Nice catch by Amélie for a couple yards there.
Yeah, Amélie Durocher is a player that I've had the opportunity to play with a lot. Really, really good route runner, really good hands, and we'll see her get used in this offense for sure. Ball snapped to Iggy. He moves to that side once again. This time Isaiah Allard makes the catch. He gets to the sideline, and it's a first down.
Perhaps a defensive call, illegal contact, I believe, or holding. So we'll move up 5 yards there too.
So we know, of course, the familiarity of guys like Joey Notaro, having played with Pass Whoopin and winning a championship last season, now returning to play Kiss My End Zone. Mike Persin, having played on the Braves in games where Iggy subbed as quarterback for the Braves. Who do you think has the greater advantage in terms of knowledge of the opposing team?
I think they both know very well the other teams. This is going to be a war. Unfortunately for pass whipping, it seems that only Chris and Mike are there yet.
Ball snapped. On first down, ball is thrown to Joey Notaro. Joey Notaro in space is one of the most dangerous receivers in FPF. We saw him explode out of his position there with the ball in his hands, but quickly deflagged.
Yeah, great tackle by Alexandre Leblanc there. Joey Notaro, one of the most shifty players in FPF. You can't give him space. He tried to make a move there, but Alexandre was all over that.
Absolutely. It is now second and let's say about 7 yards for the Kiss My End Zone offense, which has been as prolific as ever in the playoffs. But they do come into this game with only a +2 point differential as both their games went into overtime. There seems to be some confusion at the field level, but confusion persists. I'm confused.
Oh,
they're confused.
Everyone's confused.
Everyone's confused. Absolutely. Last time these two teams played, of course, we talked about how Kiss My End Zone did win that game. Saint-Armand caught 6 of 7 targets, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns the previous time. Xavier Couture had 3 interceptions, and Pass Whoopin won that game 41-38. Which of those two games do you think is more representative of the game we'll see today?
I'm not sure because right now Xavier Couture is not here. I don't see Kwesi Gordon-Mall. It's going to be tough for Chris if those guys don't show up.
Absolutely. Iggy now ready to receive the second down snap. He gets it from Amélie Durocher. He has drag coming over, but he throws it over the middle of the field and defended Isaiah Allard. And a little bit of playfulness between him and Mike Persin.
Oh, yeah.
Says, get it out of here.
Those guys hate each other. That's for sure.
Maximum hatred.
Yeah, but it's friendly, but it's banter. But
friendly, but maximum hatred.
Yeah, I mean, Mike is not necessarily able to cover Isaiah one-on-one, but he's going to be very physical and going to try to disrupt him.
For that pass whooping defense, we see Chris Rivet and Valerie Frosrami on defense. Those are not players we typically see on their defense. We'll see how that affects them. Ball thrown over the top. I think that ball was going to Joey Notaro, but Isaiah Allard got up there and caught it just outside the end zone.
Yeah, I think that was actually for Isaiah. Oh, no.
Nope, it was definitely for Joey Notaro.
Definitely for Joey Notaro. But, if you can catch the ball, don't risk it. Good play by Isaiah there.
But you better catch it.
Of course. He almost dropped it, but he got it, so no harm, no foul.
He brought it in. So now first down and goal. Amélie Durocher ready to snap the ball to Iggy Manzanero. Gets the ball. He looks. He pumps. He throws it over the top. Just out of bounds at Raphael Côté. Raphael Côté is one of these fantastic red zone threats that we see for Kiss My End Zone, and we see the late arriving Kwesi Gordon-Mall.
Yeah, she's a bit of a matchup nightmare for most other girls with her height. And now the presence of Kwesi Gordon-Mall could change a bit.
Raphael Côté suffering an injury earlier in the playoffs, but happy to see her here at the finals. It is now second and goal. Chris Rivet communicating with Kwesi Gordon-Mall, maybe checking his flags, making sure his equipment is all set. Ball snapped as Kiss My End Zone continue their drive, and the ball thrown just out of reach. Looks like some miscommunication between Amélie Durocher and Audrey Lajoie.
Yeah, a bit of a no-look there from Iggy, but I think both receivers were kind of running into each other there. Yeah, with Durocher coming back across, Audrey Lajoie kind of stopped and couldn't.
Looked to be a split of a flaw in the spacing concept. Maybe the route's not exactly where they were supposed to be. Maybe the missed call by Iggy. We'll see how he proceeds on third down.
Yeah, Amélie Durocher saw a hole, but the thing is the concept was for that to open up for Audrey Lajoie.
I thought so as well. Iggy having completed 70.7% of his passes this season. None more important than here on third and goal. Motion with Isaiah Allard to the right. No look hook! There we go. It is a touchdown. Yeah, I see you, Iggy. I see you. And that's a great way to start the game. Man, kiss my end zone, taking that early lead.
Master of deception right there. He looks at the back of the end zone the whole way. Both defenders on the left side drop, which leaves Audrey Lajoie wide open for the touchdown.
Absolutely. We see this here in the replay. He had a concept where he had two people back of the end zone. That front that hook at the front of the end zone, completely open. Chris Rivet has seen Iggy and I do that in Game of the Week as he's filmed it over and over and over. I'm sure he's very frustrated that he allowed a touchdown with his defense on the first drive of the game on that play. Going for two is Iggy Manzanetto, as he always does. And Joey Notaro brings it in. It is 8-0 for Kiss My End Zone over pass Whoopin.
Yeah, great route by Joey right there. 7-yard slants to the left, a bit of a double move, which keeps Mike on his back foot. 2 points there, 8-0 for Kiss My End Zone now.
I love the body language on Chris Rivet here. In the past, he might have been rattled, he might have seen upset, but he seems calm, delivering his message here in the huddle. They now take the field. It is 1st and 10 for pass Whoopin. Do we see him march the field? Do we see him take a shot?
He's got to use that sideline, I think.
I think that's going to be the strategy today with Isaiah Allard bearing down. Chris Rivet scans. He looking sideline. No, throws over the top. Crazy Gordon Mall unable to get across the field. And a little bit of contact with him and Alexis Dubois downfield.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what Chris saw there. You had Mike wide open on the right, on the flats.
I saw that too.
He had a lot of space there.
It looked like he just wanted to take a shot early, see if it was there, put it in a spot where maybe Quasi gets it, maybe he doesn't, and just the two unable to see the same thing in the defense.
I don't hate it, but it seems the defense of Kiss My End Zone saw that the whole way through.
Absolutely. Now 2nd and 10. I think here is where we'll see Chris Rivet cut away at some yards, make it a makeable third down. Some motion on defense. Ball thrown across the back of and it is caught. Pass Whoopin marching. They took advantage of the defense not being set.
Yeah, Ariane Boucher there with the catch on a backside slant. That's what Chris has got to do. Get your feet moving. Get Isaiah to the side, and the nice backside slant for first down.
Boucher, having caught 4 passes and a touchdown in these playoffs, has been a bigger part of the offense. We'll see if that continues. Ball snap. Rivet pumps, looks, throws over the top again to that sideline. Incomplete.
Yeah, once again, same thing. Mike Pierson is being left alone in the flats, and Chris Rivet is not taking what is being given to him. That's a tough catch to make.
It does look like it's Chris wanting to take shots on first down, knowing he has now 3 downs that he can march and get the first down.
Yeah, but that's a bit risky, especially since the Kiss My End Zone defense seems to be really adapted to what Chris is trying to do.
Absolutely. And great defense on Alexandre Leblanc. We saw there just not even a little bit of space for her to get open.
No, great defense by Amélie Durocher right there.
2nd and 10. Chris Rivet receives the snap. Looking, pumping. Quasi Gordon Mall brings that drag over the middle. He looked a little bit upfield, I guess, before he turned it up, but held on and kept possession.
Yeah, that was a bit scary. The right halfback didn't see the drag coming across from Quasi, but that could have been a pick 6 if she saw it. But now 3rd down and 1, it's going to be a pretty easy conversion in my opinion.
I will say, because they got 2 downs to get 1 yard, right? So, I will say undercutting Quasi Gordon Mall, easier said than done, right? So we'll see now what Chris Rivet has in store. Gets snap on 3rd down, delivers it quickly. Mike Pierson, and an uncommon drop by Mike Pierson.
Yeah, well, Mike Pierson, one of the most experienced players in FPF.
Some of the best hands too.
Definitely the best hands I've seen from a snapper. I'm really surprised that he dropped that.
52 catches on 59 attempts this season. We saw that in the replay. Unable to bring it in. Great season by Mike Pierson, who's got 14 touchdowns out of that snapper position. Looks like shadow defense from Kiss My End Zone. Let's see if they bail from it. They don't. Good play call by Chris Rivet, and a catch to wide open Ariane Boucher. But she's deflagged just outside the end zone. We saw sort of a Texas route by Mike Pierson attracting so much attention, and basically we saw a bailing of the defense on the right-hand side.
Yeah, Chris did a good job of just taking one step to the left, getting Isaiah to bite, and then hitting Boucher back on the right side.
It looks like it's going to be that strategy for him all day long. He pumps, throws it over the top. Some miscommunication between him and his receiver there.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what he saw. I think as we have a ref rolling onto the parking lot. Yeah, I saw a bit of an opening on the right cone, but there was a bit of miscommunication between the two.
Yeah, we've had the Rick roll for years, but now the ref roll has been introduced into pop culture. But the ball is back in play, and we'll see how this drive proceeds. Chris Rive delivering his message to his huddle.
Yeah, second down.
Mike Piercin ready to set the snap.
Looks like men here.
It's been that look for a lot of this drive, but they are dropping out of it. Ball thrown over the top to Piercin, but it is in fact thrown too far for him.
Yeah, I mean, he was open, but Alexis Dubois did a good job of shadowing him there.
If that's the matchup, though, I don't think Alexis Dubois can man up Mike Piercin.
Perhaps in the red zone, yes. With being as physical as he is, Alexis Dubois is able to disrupt the timing as he did on that play. Not necessarily cover him, but disrupt the timing between Mike Piercin and his QB.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Mike Piercin sort of use his hands to create some separation this time, not allowing Alexis Dubois to be the only one to create that sort of physicality.
Obviously, it goes both ways. Doesn't look like he's going to be men here, though.
Third down. Ball is snapped. And looking to his right and throwing out of bounds. We'll need another ref roll, I think. Nope.
Oh.
This time, pass Whoopin going to get their own ball.
As they should. The refs are not paid to be being rolling in the parking lot, but
it might be a liability, actually.
Yeah, it's risky. You know, if they hit their head or something, or could be
scrape a knee would be terrible.
That'd be the worst thing.
Very uncomfortable. Sure. Now in fourth down. This is a huge moment early in the game. 8-0, 10 minutes left in the first half. Pass Whoopin looking to make a play right here.
Yeah, Kiss Mind's doing an excellent job defensively, not letting Chris get comfortable and letting Isaiah do his thing.
The size mismatch looking to cause an issue already in the red zone here. Ball delivered tight, and it's caught. It is a touchdown. Only come if you like old things. Touchdown, Mike Piercin. 8-6. Kiss Mind's own lead. Pass Whoopin.
Yeah, playoff Chris gave us a bit of a scare at the beginning of this drive, but that's a great ball below everything to Mike Piercin, who did not drop this one.
That's the thing with Chris Rives. He's just never out of it. When he's on his game, fourth down feels like first down to him. There's no difference. There's no additional pressure. He just went out to make a play. And again, we see that confidence in his command in this huddle right now.
Yeah, now going for two, trying to match Kiss My End Zone with those converts.
They're going to have to. Kwesi Gordon-Wall in the backfield, sort of running an end around. Ball thrown back to Kwesi Gordon-Wall now. Raphael Cote breaking on him. Kwesi Gordon-Wall making a move. It looks like he's going to run forward. He's going to make it to the cone. 2 points. 8-8. Tie game.
Yeah, I mean, great awareness there to realize that the defenders in the red zone were not dropping on him. They were staying 2 or 3 yards into the end zone. Nice move there to get his hips into the end zone for 2 points.
Absolutely. We see the replay here. Kwesi Gordon-Wall just so shifty, so fast. And Ali Reza, sorry if I clip, bro. I got really excited. It's a big play.
I think he's bleeding from his ears.
He might be, and I apologize. Again, more liabilities. FPF insurance is just going to get more and more and more expensive. Iggy now ready for his second drive. Manzanero getting the snap. Has a receiver over the middle. It's Joey Natero will catch instead. And a quick deflag, great deflag by Erin Boucher.
Yeah, she's been playing wonderfully today. Probably the most impactful female player today so far. I like the concept from Iggy, though, getting those drags going, giving the ball to Joey and let him make a play. But the pass-whipping defender is all over that again. He's
been running that double slot mesh a lot this season, on the way to getting Sanders Armand receiver of the year with a huge season. He was just as open as Joey. He was pick your poison there. Now second down and about 8 yards. Ball snapped to Iggy. He looks. He has an open wide receiver. And Raphael Cote making a catch on the sideline. That's where she does the bulk of her damage. She's so good at catching the ball, turning upfield, making a play.
Yeah, and you combine that with Iggy's accuracy and ability to put the ball above the flat defender's hands.
Yeah.
It's a great combination between those two.
It's going to be key. It's going to be key. Raphael playing as part of the Kiss My Family. I played a lot with her this season. It's the thing she does best. It's what she excels at. It's amazing. Again, happy to see her back after her injury and already making an impact in this game. But now we see Joey Notaro and Sandra Charmel on the outside. So we'll see what Iggy sees here. Ball snapped. Looking deep. Nope, it's an intermediate area. Joey Notaro making that catch. Still has his flags, but deflagged. And we see a flag.
Might be contact on the passer there.
Might be. The rusher was bearing down. I believe the rusher, is it Sarah Maud? Yeah, Sarah Maud là-dessus?
Yes.
Great.
5-yard penalty, so probably just illegal contact, but I'll bring him to the 1.
Holding.
Holding.
No,
Okay.
Okay. I didn't see the whole person, but
no.
there's a lot to see. And kudos to the rest for catching it.
Yeah, but then again, that concept was really good. Puts his male players on the sideline, but gives them deep comebacks. Mike Piercin was fearing that go from Joey Notaro, so he was playing really far back.
And Alexandre Leblanc had sort of like an inside technique position and just allowed Notaro to get behind her.
Yeah, great ball by Iggy as well.
It just gave away the defense. Unfortunately, that's going to be an adjustment that they're going to have to make in this game. Motion as Joey Notaro goes to his left. Ball thrown to the corner, to the front cone. Joey Notaro makes a catch. Great play design by Iggy.
Yeah, a play I've never seen him do, but that was really good. Having that kind of flat in motion from Joey Notaro here. Both flat defenders keep dropping on the pass whipping side.
And it takes a lot of discipline from the receiver not to break forward. Joey Notaro doing a good job not using forward motion there, but just going laterally, creating space. And again, we talked about his speed, his ability to make plays in space, and that was a great example there.
Yeah, extremely dynamic player. Probably the most impactful male player for this game so far.
So far, absolutely. Iggy now once again going for 2. Sanders Armand dropping once again. The ball thrown up. Joey Notaro getting there, but just too much in terms of the defense as we see Mike Piercin closing in.
Yeah, and also a great job by Alexandre Leblanc to come and help Mike Piercin over there. She's actually the one who got her hand on the ball and not Mike.
Oh, there you go. We saw that there on the replay. Good call. Joey Notaro, very good in the air. It's not one of the skills he's known for, but he can get up there. He can get up there and make a play.
Oh, yeah, he jumps really high, so it's a player you might not expect to be able to do a jump ball with, but he can do it.
Yeah. So now pass Whoopin returns on offense.
And no Alexis Dubois on defense for Kiss My End Zone.
Bizarre decision. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. We'll see who's called the defense here as Chris Rivet gets the ball on first down, throws it to the outside. Valerie Fros-Ramy catches it. She goes upfield, and it's going to be a first down. Valerie Fros-Ramy has had an exceptional season. She's new to flag. It's been a learning curve for her, but she showed exceptional skill all season long.
Yeah, that was a great adjustment. Also, the ability to turn the corner after catching the ball. Great job by her.
Yeah, and she's played a big role. She's caught 24 passes this season for a little over 200 yards. Great season so far, and it continues in this game. Mike Piercin takes the ball ready to snap it to Chris Rivet on the second first down of this drive. He scans the field. He looks, pumps. He had that post over the middle. If he wanted to, he had Valerie open for a touchdown. Instead, it's going to be incomplete to the sideline.
Yeah, Chris is looking a bit uncomfortable. Not as perhaps not as confident as we've seen him in previous games.
Is it the Isaiah Allard effect to not be willing to look over the middle of the field?
It has to be, because in a way, like, you don't really want to hit the middle with the possibility of him not only batting the balls down but picking them off.
Yeah, we've seen Isaiah Allard pick off Chris Rivet in the past, so maybe that's in his mind because again, his receiver had 2 steps in the post there, as we just saw in the replay. Chris Rivet now ready to receive the snap. Alexis Dubois back on defense. Isaiah Allard bearing down, delivered over the middle is Mike Piercin. Some of the pass receivers waving their hands saying, hey, Chris, look up, man. And easier said than done with Isaiah Allard bearing down.
Yeah, a great move by Chris coming back and finding Mike Piercin open. A bit of contact there from Alexis Dubois, but Mike Piercin was already falling, so I don't mind the non-call there.
Yeah, absolutely. It was incidental, if anything at all. And now we have a short third down.
Yeah.
Once again, staying in base formation. Chris Rivet ready to receive the snap. Scanning the defense. Isaiah Allard bearing down. And a wide open receiver. It is caught and deflagged just outside the end zone. Great catch. Great run by Ariane Boucher.
Once again, Ariane Boucher making an impact on this game. Another catch. A huge catch on third down. Didn't look like there was much open, but she came across the field and brings her team to the 2-yard line.
Chris Rivet has been doing a great job of moving off his spot and not hinting to Isaiah Allard where he wants to go with the ball, taking sort of that reach out of it. Now he pumps, delivers the ball over the top, but nobody will get to that one.
Yeah, I think he just didn't like what he was seeing,
Yeah,
and he just got rid of it.
Smart play. Lift for another down. Again, I like Chris taking his shot on first down. Now you can develop your concepts for second, third, and fourth down.
For sure, but so far the Kiss My End Zone defense has been absolutely locked down in the red zone from the 2-yard line, which is not something that you see very often. But
is the size the problem here? Because again, Isaiah Allard takes away a window. Sanders Armand is big. Alexis Dubois, he's a big. He plays big as well. You know what I mean? Raphael Cote, another big player. It really difficult for Chris Rivet. He gets the snap here. He rolls, delivers a quick ball. It is caught. It is a touchdown by Kwesi Gordon-Mall. You sure about that? You sure about that's why? Yes, I am. Touchdown, Kwesi Gordon-Mall.
There you go. Yeah, that's what Chris has got to do. He sees the matchup that he likes with Alexi in front of Kwesi. Just gives him the quick in and out and throws it between the two flat defenders.
Absolutely. And it is a tie game here, 14-14. About a minute left in the first half. Again, we don't have the official time. We often can't hear 5 plays whistled into. It's part of the issue with having the headset sound, of course. We'll try to keep an eye on it for you guys as well. Kwesi Gordon-Mall in the backfield. No, he's going up to the line of scrimmage. And now Chris Rivet ready to receive the snap. He does. He gets it. Isaiah Allard bearing down. Ball thrown over the middle. It is almost picked, but dropped by Alexis Boyd.
Yeah, I mean, he's disappointed that he couldn't catch it, but that was a great play from him. Waited to recognize that route behind him. The deep crosser from Kwesi back there, and Alexi just gets his hands in the way.
Absolutely. Now Iggy gets onto the field here. This is an important drive because, as we know, pass Whoopin gets the ball back to start the second half. This is the drive that can define the rest of the game.
Yeah, probably 5 or 6 plays left.
Iggy receives the snap. He has Durache to the sideline. He gets it to her. She gets deflagged quickly, but moving the ball is Kiss My End Zone.
Yeah, Iggy's really good at just taking what's being given. Obviously, with the situation, pass Whoopin don't want to get beat over the top, so he just finds Amélie Durache wide open on the check down.
He did have the sideline hook, but again, he took the easier of the two paths.
Yeah, you don't need to throw a riskier throw if you have something that's getting you 6 or 7 yards.
Absolutely. Now on second down, second and about 4 yards. Ball snapped. Iggy throws over the top. Isaiah Allard. He makes it safe, though, by being that big. The catch radius is insane.
Yeah, I mean, you see the height difference there. Chris Rivet, not a small player, but Isaiah Allard just way bigger. Bodies him.
Kind of like a wheel stop route.
Yeah, it's a great route for Isaiah. With his height, it's kind of like get the wheel, get the defender on his back foot, and then just stop on a dime and easy catch. Conceptually,
you're taking your slot receiver and giving him a hook on the outside in a way you wouldn't normally be able to. But the cones have been moved back. It seems as though there was a penalty.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what happened.
Let's blame it on Iggy. He's leaving us, so it's his fault.
Yeah.
Iggy's fault.
Iggy's fault, as always.
Ball set to be snapped. Here he comes. Triple slants to the right-hand side. Gets the ball into the hands of Joey Nataro, who dips. He has his flags with him and pushed out of bounds by Mike Persin. But it'll be a first down and 5 plays. We heard the whistles this time.
There you go. We have it. That's really good. I think it was third down probably. Joey with another great move to get those extra yards.
Yeah, we say probably because we just don't know what the penalty was.
I mean, they went back. So.
Yeah, we imagine to be.
Was it replay second down, third down?
Yeah, one of those. What. It doesn't matter. It's first down now.
Yeah, 5 downs from midfield.
Crossing half field is Kiss My End Zone. We'll see how they play these last 5 plays. Ball snapped to Iggy. No look, hook to the sideline. Raphael Cote takes it back over the middle of the field. I kind of like Iggy going all hooks here because if they score too quickly, 4 plays is plenty for Chris Rivet to score a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, Iggy's a great advocate of just leaving as few plays as possible to win the half. Um, Now he's in a great position because he's second down from the 9-yard line, so he can waste 2, maybe 3 plays and only leave 1 or even none for Chris Rivet.
And a 9-10 yards is an ideal place to run your offense because you can literally run any of your concepts from the spot. So I like this spot here for Kiss My End Zone as Iggy is ready to receive his second down snap. The ball is snapped on second and short, delivered outside quickly to Isaiah Lard on the triple slants left this time. Isaiah Lard using the sideline and using all of the plays possible here is Kiss My End Zone.
Yeah, and great job not getting into the end zone right there. Just gets out. What is it? 3 plays left now, or 4?
It's 3 plays left.
3 plays left.
Yeah.
So do we expect Iggy here to perhaps waste a play? I wouldn't be surprised.
At this point, it's you score when it's there, right? You call your concepts when the touchdown's there. You take it. I imagine we're gonna see some high-low stuff from him here, and we'll see what's what.
Yeah, but if he has nothing, he's going to get rid of the ball. He's
Absolutely.
Not
There's no
risky
risks.
pass,
No risks here. It's not worth it. Kiss My End Zone. Now at about that 3-yard line, Iggy gets a snap. He looks, throws the ball over the top, and it's picked off by Chris Rivet, running it back. And now Chris Rivet gives himself 2 plays. We just talked about how he wasn't going to take a risk. It looks there as though Iggy had in his mind he's throwing this ball to Isaiah no matter what.
What a play by Chris Rivet. His ability to read the offensive Iggy is insane.
Yeah.
As soon as he saw Isaiah with the out in the back of the end zone,
He undercut
dropped
it.
back,
Absolutely.
undercut it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though.
Play off Chris is a
Yep.
real thing. He made a huge play. He's not even a guy who plays defense that often, and it's so much pressure when you're a quarterback to also have to make plays on defense, and he's rising to the challenge here.
Yeah, but then again, like quarterbacks have a different understanding of the game compared to receivers, and they're able to identify concepts better than
That's exactly what
most
it was.
players.
He identified the concept, and he took that route away. And
perfect.
Iggy didn't make the read there.
And
He's
got
going
2
to be
plays
very
left.
disappointed.
He's got 2 plays left to score now.
He pumps. He beats Isaiah Lard. He's running up the middle of the field. And it looks like he'll be deflagged at midfield. This is a good spot to take a shot, though. Again, all of his playbooks open. He just needs to get the ball out decisively and not be affected by a large rush.
Yeah, I should probably drop somebody, though. Just maybe Mike Piercin, drop him just in case there's a pick.
Kwesi Gordon-Mall, I believe, is the second quarterback often for pass Whoopin. We'll see how they choose to proceed here.
Yeah, that would also make sense. I just think perhaps Quasi's a better red zone target on the last play.
That's fair. We'll see how they move forward. Like we talked about, the size difference might be an issue here for pass Whoopin.
It definitely is. I don't really see a way in which Chris can throw a jump ball and the ball ends up in a pass Whoopin player's hands.
This is a kind of spot where they miss players like Noah Swaminathan, players like Emerson Peterkin who give them that size. Mike Piercin ready to snap the ball on the last play of the half. Dropping back is Mike Piercin. Buying time is Chris Rivet. He's looking. He airs it out. It's thrown up, but knocked away as Kwesi Gordon-Mall being bracketed there by Isaiah Lard and Sanders Armand.
Yeah, what can you do? I mean, there is no way he was getting that jump ball over those 2 players. Yeah, he just got completely bodied. It's okay, man. It's they're tied going into half with the
And they get the ball back.
with the ball. Yes.
Absolutely. Pass Whoopin has been impressive in terms of their ability to manage the situations of the game. We've seen a little bit of that from Iggy as well. But Pass Whoopin is particularly fascinating to watch because of how they struggled early and how they rebounded.
Yeah, I mean, they were in a difficult situation with those 4th downs, 2 4th down situations. Chris converted. It was ice cold there. And then he comes back with 3 plays to go at the 3-yard line and gets a huge pick and, gets the ball back. They're in a really good situation here.
You're Chris Rivet right now, and you don't have the size matchups. How impressive and how daunting Kiss My End Zone can be. What types of plays will help negate the size differential for pass Whoopin?
Well, he's got to work underneath, and he's done a great job of it so far. He's always moving his feet. He knows that he's got to keep Isaiah on his toes, and he's done a good job of evading him.
Doesn't it almost feel as if the deep shots are almost like a decoy to make Kiss My End Zone have to feel like they have to cover it so that Chris can continue to march and eat away at the defense?
In a certain way, yes, he wants to keep the defense honest, and he's not saying that he's punting those first downs by throwing it up, but he's saying
It's
like
touchdown or nothing. Touchdown or second down.
I'm gonna take the risk. I'm not gonna throw a ball that can get intercepted, but I will take that risk. And if we get a touchdown, good. But if not, I'm confident that we're gonna get a first down and move the chains.
How much is that interception eating at Iggy right now?
Oh, I mean,
Because it's a type of interception he doesn't like to throw, where it's not the ball didn't come out of his hand wrong or anything. It just he did not read the progression properly and got picked off.
it was a poor read, but then again, it was a great play.
Great play, absolutely.
Not many players, when you're playing lanes, see that there's a player coming behind you, and that's a play I've scored on many times in the highest divisions with Iggy on a deep out. But Chris Rives somehow is the player who was able to identify.
And again, it's not because of his athleticism; it's his intelligence, his knowledge of the game, his knowledge of Iggy's offense and Kiss My End Zone, like we talked about earlier in this game.
Yeah, I mean, so far the MVP definitely.
Are you surprised that by the pace of the game? I find it to be lower scoring than I anticipated at this point in the game. We've seen, Iggy go up against Plenty of Fish with Kiss My End Zone, and they won the game 51-50. That's the kind of scoring I thought we'd see by these two prolific offenses. But it's just a lot of jabs and filling each other out in the first round.
Yeah, I'm not surprised the pass whooping is not going very fast. I think they're slowing the game down, and
On
Iggy's
purpose,
kind of
right?
Yeah, and I think Iggy's playing into that. He's not taking many shots. He's not really using the height advantage that he has with Sanders, Armand, and Isaiah Allard.
And he did early, right, with Isaiah. So we thought we'd come back to that when we saw that wheel stop route, for example. But yeah, he hasn't really used it the way we thought he would.
No, and I think the pass whooping defense doing a great job. Both Mike Piercin and Queasy Gordon-Mull are taking away that deep, making it risky for Iggy to test them, and it's worked so far.
So we saw Isaiah Allard make a huge catch in the middle of the field that stole a TD from Joey Notaro. If you're Joey Notaro, how much are you asking him to each transfer you to OU for that touchdown that you should have had in the finals?
At least $12.
It's a $12 catch at least. It's at least a $12 catch. It's exactly what I was thinking. We'll see, of course, how that plays off in the second half. Any adjustments do you think for pass whipping, or are they playing this exactly as you would in that situation?
I mean, they got to keep doing what they're doing.
Absolutely. It's worked so far. It is 14-14. We are ready to head to the field and start the second half. As we talked about pass whipping, taking the field. They have the huge emotional advantage having intercepted Iggy at the end of the half. They didn't score, but you know what? 2 plays you can't expect to score per se. You can't expect to set yourself up for the best possible situation, which they've done here.
Yeah, I mean, this game is really tight. I can't really tell who's really more in control in this one. Both quarterbacks have been doing okay, not perfect. Both defenses have been really good, though. And, if a team is able to get another stop, then perhaps it's going to be game.
Yeah, absolutely. On their way here, Kiss My End Zone beating Plenty of Fish 51-50. We saw Isaiah Allard clamp down on Maud Lacasse in the second half. Really, in Iggy's words, treat her as a Division I quarterback, play seriously, make sure that he was not being lazy around the flags and really getting to her, making huge plays in that game. Kiss My End Zone then went on to win 29-28 against IG Team. That was the game that Laurie Willette also scored 3 touchdowns, had an interception that we talked about. She's had a huge impact. She's not here today. On the other side, we see in the playoffs, the pass whooping beat Easy Fun to be here. An interception by Queasy Gordon-Mull to end the game was huge. We'll see who will have the impact in the second half. I wouldn't be surprised if it's those 2 guys, Isaiah Allard, Queasy Gordon-Mull.
Yeah, I think these 2 are probably the most talented in this game. Obviously, Sanders, Armand, and Mike Piercin are great options too, but those guys are the ones to watch.
Chris Rivet ready to receive the first down snap. He does. He gets it out quickly. The ball thrown to Ariane Boucher, who is quickly deflagged by Henri Lajoie.
How good has she been today?
She's been amazing. Honestly, it's been a lot of small contributions at key moments, and it's been huge.
Yeah, she's just helping Chris move the chains.
You won't see it on the stat sheet. You only see it by watching this game, right?
Well, you might see 11 catches.
You might see 11 catches. That's a good point. 11 catches,
touchdowns,
7 tackles. Yeah.
just great role right now.
2nd and 5, staying in base formation is Chris Rivet's pass whooping offense. He has a quick out to Mike Piercin. He pumps. Again, he had that middle of the field open. Does not take it.
Yeah, but then again, Isaiah kind of had his hands. He was really.
He has to
on
throw it
Chris.
right away, though. Like, he has to see that opening is there and just lead his receiver upfield.
Yeah, Isaiah had literally his arm above Chris's head. I don't think he can really throw that
Well,
post
at that point, he could not have. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now 3rd and 5, Chris Rivet delivers his message to an awaiting offense. They break the huddle.
He's really slowing the game down, though.
It's been a very deliberate and interesting approach. Even in that wheel, on that last route, throwing it to no one, essentially, just making sure to keep the drive alive. Ball thrown to the sideline, tough catch, unable to bring it in, however, was Alexandre Leblanc.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a risky throw there on 3rd and 5 now. That sets up 4th down.
Yeah.
She was open, but it's a really tough catch to make. Yeah, over the shoulder, kind of.
Yeah. And it's well defended there by Amélie Durocher. She basically sat on top of that comeback route, forcing it to the absolute sideline.
She's really dominating that matchup right now.
Absolutely. We'll see if that continues. Chris Rivet getting the 4th down call in. There's not that many quarterbacks I trust more on 4th down than Chris Rivet, so we'll see what his call he is here on 4th and 5. Setting the ball down as Mike Persin. It looks like it's going to be absolutely... Once again, that shadow coverage. Kwesi Gouvernement making a catch in front of André Lajoie. Is it... No, it's a 1st down.
Yeah. He got his flags passed. That was almost batted down by Audrey Lajoie.
Audrey made a huge break on that ball.
Oh, she saw that play the whole way, but it's just Kwesi was too strong there.
Audrey Lajoie, one of the best players in co-ed. Co-ed 1, the ball thrown over the top. Oh, unable to make a connection despite this time Alexandre Leblanc getting open, creating that space.
Yeah, but then again, you can see the matchup there. Amélie Durocher is playing very physical. Mm-hmm. She's not letting Alexandre Leblanc run the route the way she wants to, and she's disrupting the timing between the QB and receiver.
That's where you see the experience of players like André Lajoie, players like Amélie Durocher. They don't allow free releases. They break on routes, and that's what we're seeing on defense for Kiss My End Zone on this drive. Now the ball snapped on 2nd and 10. Chris Rivet rolling, delivers that quick out to Kwesi Gouvernement. But once again, if you notice, the first 2 sets of downs, on 2nd down and then on 1st down, taking early shots in sort of the downs to be able to keep his drive alive.
Yeah, and he's been getting to 4th down quite often so far, probably more than I would personally be comfortable with. But then
it's
again,
a 4-down game in FPF, man.
He's converted every single one of them, so I guess props to Chris.
Absolutely. That calm demeanor. He pumps, he looks, he has... And Isaiah Allard has his first impact as a rusher in this game as he deflects the ball. That pump by Chris Rivet has been so effective in his arsenal, but it's going to be tough against Isaiah Allard because he just doesn't bite.
Yeah, and finally for Isaiah, but it's a long developing route with Kwesi, kind of a shake
like a crosser.
Yeah. And you want to throw the ball as early as possible when you're facing Isaiah, and that's not the perfect concept.
It's a route that does open up against the Kiss My End Zone defense often, but again, like you said, it's just tough with that specific rusher rushing the quarterback in this game.
And now 4th down again.
It's the Chris Rivet special. So we'll see what he has in mind. Once again in base, he receives the snap, pumps, looks, has that space over the middle, but a miscommunication between him and Kwesi Gouvernement. It seems as though the two of them not on the same page.
Yeah, it looked like it was the exact same route from
Kwesi,
but I think Chris wanted a deeper post, wanted to hit that back cone, but Kwesi ran it a bit too short there.
It's essentially Chris saw the window, and again, against Isaiah Allard, you need to throw it early, so you're throwing with anticipation. Kwesi has to be able to see the same thing Chris does on that play. A lot of pressure to put on your offense on 4th down.
And what Chris saw was Audrey Lajoie right in the way of Kwesi's route.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Iggy gets the ball back to start his second half on offense. No look hook to the outside. Henri Lajoie making that catch. Really, really good body positioning there.
Iggy looks stone cold right now. I think he's absolutely locked in. That was a great no-looker once again.
I don't think he smokes before games, so I don't think he's stoned cold.
Oh, no, he's just cold.
All right, there we go. Second and about 6 yards. Iggy getting the call into his offense here. Taking a little more time than I expected. I thought we would see almost a no huddle from him early in the second half. But
don't really need to now with the stop they just got.
That's true. Ball snap to Iggy. He looks over the top. Ball thrown too far inside, and it's picked off. We talked about Alexandre Leblanc not being able to have that impact on on offense yet. Huge impact on defense. She gets an interception. Pass Whoopin. They might have been on life support, but they are back, baby.
That was great shadowing from her. She ran the route with Joey Notaro. Iggy wasn't able to get that ball as far as he wanted to, and she just undercut it perfectly for a huge pick.
He looked like me throwing a sideline fade.
He does, and that's surprising.
It's nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
No.
His receivers don't want that. He doesn't want that. We don't want that. Isaiah Allard ready and would have been offside, but he resets, delivering a low pass to Mike Persin. Again, Chris Rivet patting his head saying, "That's on me, boys."
Yeah, both QBs struggling right now, which is not something I was particularly expecting. I thought this was going to be a shootout. I'm not so sure that Chris wants to keep getting those incompletions on first downs.
These two quarterbacks combined for 103 touchdowns this season. So, yes, I expected to see more scoring for sure.
14-14.
Yeah, 14-14, it's exactly. And pretty deep into the second half. Chris Rivet gets the snap on 2nd and 10. Delivers the ball to the outside. Great ball, but not be able to bring it in with Ariane Boucher.
Yeah, I mean, she beat Joey Notaro on that route, which is really impressive.
Yeah, not easy to do.
Unfortunately, Chris Rivet led her a bit too much.
I really like the placement on that because it's safe, but yeah, it was a bit of a tough catch for her to catch it at full extension and at full speed.
Yeah, and it's a tough matchup as well.
Absolutely. Getting the call in here now, 3rd and 10. We might have to see another 4th down conversion, but I wouldn't be surprised to see something like all hooks, cut down distance and see what you got in 4th down.
Yeah, they're going to give leverage here.
Yeah. Ball snap. Oh, great ball. Kwesi Gordon-Moll double clutches it, but brings it in. It's going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, great route by Kwesi. Getting the inside release on Joey and then cutting back out. Despite Joey's speed, that route was so well that he was able to send Joey the other way and get wide open.
Absolutely. It was that fly 10 out combo we see Chris Rivet run a lot. Joey Notaro knows he's got to respect the speed of Kwesi Gordon-Moll. He's sitting on top and kisses the post and kisses the corner, and that 10 out's going to be there if Chris Rivet wants it, but he can't go to the well too often because that will be returned for a pick 6 if he does that too often. 1st and 10, Chris Rivet getting the ball snapped as there's some motion like Kiss Man's own defense. Quick catch by Mike Persin. He still has his flags with him and will be deflagged after the 1st down.
Yeah, Chris finally goes to Mike in the flags.
It's been there, right?
It has been. Perhaps not as much in the second half, but they gave it to him there, and Mike does a great job of breaking flags to bring it to the 8.
It's twice now we see some late motion by the Kiss My End Zone defense. I would prefer they don't do that because it just gives enough information to Chris Rivet and it allows him to make an easy read.
Yeah, or just delayed a little bit.
Yeah.
Like wait a second, count 1, 2, and then go, but that was too easy of a read for Chris.
Absolutely. And it left Mike Persin wide open, who now snaps the ball. And the fake toss, and then he picks up, throws that hook to the outside to Kwesi Gordon-Moll, who is deflagged by Amélie Desrochers.
Bit of a weird throw there, but it works, so...
Look, man, Chris Rivet has that in his bag where he throws from the oddest arm angles at sometimes where you see the ball leaving his hand and you're like, that's never going to be completed. And it is. It's frustrating as hell.
It's all in the wrist.
It is. Chris Rivet now leading his team out on 2nd down. We'll see what he has in store. We've talked about a lot of the players who have not been here. But one of the ones who I thought would have a bigger role is Sarah Maud Mathieu, who has not really had her name called on offense.
Nope, not really, actually.
Rivet receives the snap. He pumps. He looks. Delivers to the sideline. Valerie Frosrami not able to bring it in. And again, we talked about that physical presence in Raphael Côté. She was right there to make the play.
Yeah, she gave Valérie no chance to make that catch right there. She was all over it. Gets her end in there and forces another 4th down, I believe.
Yeah, the Chris Rivet special once again. But again, I do love the body language. You see him here in the past. Chris was a guy who played really on edge. You see him here, calm, showing leadership, delivering his concept to his team, and they take the field now. He looks ready to punch it in. That would give Pass Whoopin the lead with about 11 minutes left in the second half. And a smash out. It is caught by Kwesi Gordon-Moll. It's a huge touchdown. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 6 points. It's a touchdown.
Yeah. Once again, that in and out seems to be the perfect route for Kwesi. able to get that jump on Sanders. Perhaps that height being a bit of a hinder there because he's not able to jump as much as.
It's the finals. You got to use your hands, bro. Like,
yes and no.
the thing is,
you're not supposed to.
Come on. Let the referees call the game. Kwesi Gordon-Mall's change of direction is incredible. It's the thing that's most difficult about him to cover. And now on the convert, Rivet gets the snap. He looks, delivers to the outside. Oh, unable to bring it in there. The ball thrown a little too low.
Pretty sure Isaiah Lard got a hand on that one.
We'll see that here in the replay.
A finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly. Yeah, a tough catch there by Ariane Boucher, who actually did win the matchup on the route, but the deflected pass, of course, did change the timing there.
Yeah, if Isaiah didn't touch that one, it was going to be a convert for sure.
20-14, 10 minutes left. Iggy takes the field for Kiss My End Zone. He's now running a little bit quicker as he gets a quick snap, delivers the ball over the top. André Lajoie unable to shake free, and a tough throw, but safe throw by Iggy.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hit Sanders there on that kind of a bit of a post corner there, but he didn't really like that with Kwesi coming over the top.
Nothing was particularly open on that play, to be honest.
No, I'm really surprised by how well Pass Whoopin's defense has been.
They've been exceptional again, missing the pieces they have, but they still do have guys like Kwesi Gordon-Mall and so on. Now the motion puts Joey Notaro in the slot. We've seen that quick release, quick out by him all game long. They seem to like that look, but this time around, Pass Whoopin close in and get the flag.
It seems like their defense is everywhere at the moment.
Yeah.
The short, the intermediate, the deep, like everything's covered.
But just great communication there by Kwesi Gordon-Mall and Mike Persin. Kwesi Gordon-Mall seeing the motion, calling off Mike Persin, and allowing his strong side defenders to make the play.
Yeah, I mean, now you're in a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 situation. Iggy has got to get a first down here.
This season, Xavier Couture had 5 interceptions. Kwesi Gordon-Mall had 5 interceptions. As we see motion left once again with Joey Notaro. This time he goes upfield with a post. He was wide open, not looked at. Ball dropped by Raphael Cote. And Joey Notaro running laps because he's frustrated that Iggy just didn't see him break free on that post.
Of course he is, and that's 100% on Iggy. He's got to read his post as his first read, and
Absolutely.
he's not reading it at all. Joey Notaro went uncovered.
There are not two people who know this offense better than you and I, and the first read on that play is the post, right?
It's always the post.
Absolutely. Post over the middle, that has to be your first look. Iggy did not even look at it. We see some frustration on the face here of Sanders Armand as Iggy gets the play in for Kiss My End Zone on 3rd down.
4th down.
4th down, my mistake, 4th down.
Yeah, so...
I wanted to say 4, but I said 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see double hooks on one side and a post over the top from Joey Notaro.
The 10-yard hooks from Iggy and the quick out with the post concept. We'll see if that's what he runs here. Backside hook to Joey Notaro. A catch, dip, first down.
So, yeah, that was just all hooks at 10.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea if you're expecting zone because nobody has everyone playing zone at 10.
For sure. And you don't expect the team to be playing man in like 4th and 8. So you just have to read basically who's dropping, who's not, find the holes.
One of the better play callers in FPF, one of the better game managers, and I don't mean that as a disparaging term, but really someone who understands every situation of the game is Iggy, and that was a great example there. Ball snapped on 1st down. He gets the ball. He looks, goes to the sideline. Raphael Cote, André Lajoie making a huge catch on the sideline. He's been wanting to attack that sideline. After the drop, we see him moving André Lajoie to the outside. Do we think that's going to be a permanent fixture for the Kiss My End Zone offense?
I think so because he hasn't really been able to use her throughout these playoffs. In the regular season, she had 420 yards, 11 touchdowns.
I'm telling you, there are not that many players who are better in FPF, period, across all divisions than André Lajoie.
She's really good.
She's incredible, and it's important for Kiss My End Zone to start using her at this juncture. And great throw, great catch on that play.
Yeah, look at Iggy to hit her again here.
Yeah, so it looks like that switch has been permanent. She's now on the outside left. He looks, he pumps, he holds the ball, and he is sacked. Big time sack. We talked about how we didn't hear her name early. Sarah Maud-Mathieu making a big play in the second half.
Yeah, she was great at seeing what Iggy was trying to do with his move, get his hips out of the way, but she was able to get the sack here.
Yeah, Iggy dropping his ass out like he's at a high school dance.
Yeah, and now we see Isaiah Allard coming onto the field. Perhaps a jump ball here.
He's got size. We talked about it, but at the same time, it's important for him to go through his progressions. It's so important. He can't just count on the matchups here.
Yeah, and Whoopin are playing with a lot of heart right now.
There's so much intelligence on their defense. We saw Salomon Mathieu making that break, staying on Iggy's hip, making the sack. We, of course, saw Chris Rivet making that play. Kwesi Gaudemal, one of the smartest defenders in all of FPF. There's so much there. As Iggy gets a snap, he looks, delivers to the sideline, throws it up, and instead of making a read, he just threw a jump ball to Sanders Armand.
I mean, Sanders kind of stopped there on his goal. He stopped in the middle of the end zone.
Yeah, it's going to be front corner, back corner, right? Pick a side.
Yeah, I mean, if he went the whole way through, if he didn't stop, he probably would have had the touchdown there.
It seemed like Iggy was kind of having to guess where to put that ball.
Yeah, he hasn't found the connection with Sanders this game at all.
Yeah, and they've done a great job, pass Whoopin, in taking away Sanders, who's not had the impact we expected on offense.
I don't think he's had a single catch, actually.
I'm not like Mo Khan, who takes the stats as I go, but I would agree with you. Even if he has made a catch, it feels as if he hasn't made a catch all game.
Yeah.
And now Iggy takes the field once again, sets his offense. He scans, he looks, walks up the line of scrimmage, receives the snap, throws that jump ball this time to Isaiah Lardon, and he'll bring it in. It is a touchdown. That's not slick back, that's pushback.
That was just big body. Mike Yesling just got run out of the way. Great catch by Isaiah. Huge situation here. They needed it on 3rd and 8. And now they're going to go for 2 with a chance to go up.
Iggy's philosophy is to always go for 2, that there's so much of a huge advantage, and he's not that much more successful running a 1-point convert than a 2-point convert. Because you can score 100% more value by going for 2, it makes no sense for him to go for 1. I do like the concept. Ball snapped. He has nobody dropping this time. Puts another jump ball up to Isaiah Allard, but put it too far inside. Good body positioning by Mike Persin.
Yeah, I think Isaiah could have had that if he turned his head back a bit early.
But I do like Mike Persin not even challenging in the air, just not allowing him to get inside.
Yeah, just established body position. Iggy throws it a bit in front of Isaiah. Mike doesn't move. He's like, you're not getting here.
Look, I understand the jump balls in this juncture. I would like to see a better concept on the convert play. Look, for the touchdown, great. You had 2 chances on 3rd down anyway, so throw a jump ball. Why not? I don't like it for the convert.
Yeah, I don't think Iggy's looked really particularly confident in his concept so far this game.
Absolutely. Chris Rivet ready to receive the snap. He looks to his right side, delivers a late ball, a dangerous ball to Valerie Frosrami, who holds on. I thought she dropped that, but she held on.
She caught it with her legs. Nice.
Dropped with the arms, caught with the legs.
Nice play. Ideally, you would have wanted her to catch that right away, not.
Because she's shown really good body control and the ability to turn upfield, right? And she just didn't get that opportunity here.
Yeah, I mean, if she caught it clean, she probably could have gotten a couple more yards there.
I think so too. Now 2nd and about 4 yards. Mike Persin ready to set the ball to snap to Chris Rivet, who's taken. It looks like a very deep drop here. No, he's walking up. He does step back though. Delivers a quick hook rather to Kwesi Gaudemal, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, just move the chains, get the 1st down.
Clock's on your side if you're pass Whoopin, right?
Yes and no, because I think there's still too much time for this to be the last possession of the game. Iggy will get the ball back. The question is with how many plays left.
We've seen at times really great performances by Iggy in the finals, but we've also seen him struggle in the finals in ways he doesn't normally. Has this game kind of felt that way as the second half has progressed?
Yeah, it also comes with the fact you're playing the best defense, probably the other best team in the division.
Absolutely. It's just the wrong time to have that kind of game. Chris Rivet ready to receive the snap on 1st down. Ball thrown to the quick out to Kwesi Gaudemal. Sorry, I swallowed my words there, man, but you kind of got what I was saying.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters.
Was he in?
We'll see that on replay. We'll see if there's a challenge here. Tough to see from that angle.
We can't see. We don't have the angle, so no point in challenging that. It was pretty close, but I'm pretty sure got both feet in.
It's 2 minutes and 5 plays. That's what we have here on our clock as well. So Chris Rivet taking his time. I think at this point, you need to eat up as much as you can. Even if it does leave Iggy with 5 plays, you can't give him more than that.
No. And with the way Iggy's been playing, 5 plays might not actually be enough for him.
Yeah, he's had to be really methodical. And at times where he's rushed, he's not made the right decision.
Yeah.
Receiving the ball is Chris Rivet. He moves to his left. The southpaw bounces back, beats Isaiah Allard, keeps his flags with him, and gets the flag by Sanders Armand.
And that's actually perfect. Set up a 3rd and 1. he's going to be able to waste as much time as possible.
Yeah.
Kiss My End Zone should consider taking a timeout soon.
Yeah, you definitely, you need to keep it an extra timeout in case you want to use a challenge, however. But if it gets to the point where you're in the 6-7 play territory, that's time to take timeout. Alexis was really good at understanding those situations, having played with him. Both of us know that. So I would imagine he's conscious of that as well.
Yeah, and now the thing is, they could potentially just get 1 yard and get another first down after that and leave, potentially 2 or 3 plays.
Yeah, Chris Rivet doing such a great job of managing the situation, especially what we've seen here in the second half. He gets the ball back from it on the snap, throws a drag to Kwesi Gordamal, who will spin, dance, fall out of bounds, first down.
Yeah, so we're going to have 6 plays left, 6 or 7. Kiss My End Zone should call a timeout right here.
Yeah, it's about there. This is about the area. Unless it's hey, you know what? They still have to score, right? So it's still a tie game. They're not going to act like they're down.
No, and the convert is going to be extremely important now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if pass Whoopin actually go for 1.
You know what? It wouldn't be a bad decision necessarily. Although again, Iggy can be so deadly with those 2-point converts. We'll see what they have in store here.
Yeah, but if you go for 2, you don't get it. Now you leave the chance for Iggy to now go for 1, which he's also very good at.
Yeah.
It's easier. It's not worth as much, but if you only need 1 point.
There's just more types of concepts you can run on a 1-point convert versus a 2-point convert. And at this point, both teams have seen all of each other's concepts.
Yeah, but they haven't really shown their 1-point converts.
That's true. That's a good point. And those no-look hooks have been there for Iggy all game.
They have.
Play about to be whistled in as Chris Rivet takes the stand, moves to his left once again, bounces back. Mike Percin in the open space. It's going to be a touchdown. The Worms are their money. And it's a touchdown, and it's a 26-20 lead. Kiss My End Zone down to pass Whoopin. Isaiah Allard getting beaten 3 times by Chris Rivet in the second half.
Yeah, and Chris has done an amazing job of throwing off platform and getting...
He always does, though. That's the thing he does. He's such a great improviser.
Yeah, he's kind of nullifying the impact that Isaiah Allard has.
He's managed this game absolutely. He's played so well. I might say he's the MVP if they lose the game. That's how well he's played today.
I think there is no debate at this point.
The interception, the way he's played on offense, and again, just understanding every situation, every matchup. The obsessive nature of how he's approached this game so far has been absolutely incredible, and they are going for 2. Ball snapped to Rivet. He pumps. He looks. He throws it over the top. None of us like that matchup of Kwesi Gordamal and Sander Armand, but now up 6 points, 5 plays, Kiss My End Zone down. This is Iggy. If you're going to be that dude, if you're this incredible QB who's ascended through the ranks in FPF, this is where you prove it.
These are going to be 5 huge plays.
Yeah.
A bit emotional now. It's like
I am too.
it's his last drive.
These are, if pulling the curtain back, these are 2 of my favorite people in Chris Rivet and Iggy going head-to-head in this game. I don't even have a dog in the fight. I just want an incredible game, and that's exactly what we've had.
Yes, a great game so far.
Absolutely. Iggy receives the snap. He looks, throws the ball over them. Oh! Almost intercepted as a collision between Mike Percin and Isaiah Allard led to an incompletion.
I'm not sure Mike Percin is fine here. Looks like he got hit in the head.
That's a lot of That's a lot of impact in one area.
Or the arm, actually.
Yeah.
He almost had the pick, That would have been insane.
Yeah, it would have been the way to ice the game. Man, it's tough if he is hurt because there's not really any other options on the pass Whoopin defense. Not anyone who can replace the caliber of Mike Percin anyway.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they would want to take a timeout here, just give him a bit more time to recover.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. He seems to be favoring his right shoulder. Iggy now on 2nd and 10, ready to receive the snap. Dropping deep is Percin. He covers over the middle, though. He's all over the place on defense. But Amélie Durocher making the play, getting the ball to half field with 3 plays. It's the ideal situation for Kiss My End Zone.
Yeah, great concentration from Amélie Durocher here. Mike Percin was coming across the field from the other side. She's able to catch the ball and get a couple more yards after to make the situation easier for Kiss My End Zone. And now 3 plays left from around midfield.
It's ideally, this is, again, as a quarterback and especially the system that Iggy runs, it's the ideal place because, again, If it's there, you take the touchdown. If not, you cut it down, you cut the field down in half, and you give yourself 2 plays. It's such a great position for Iggy to be in.
Yeah, now he's sending trips to our left.
All of the size on the side of the injured Mike Persin.
And Kwesi Gordon-Mull didn't like the look that Iggy was giving them, so he calls a timeout. Perhaps give Mike Persin a bit more time to recover as well.
Do you maybe want to move Chris Rivet to the middle of the field to give you a bit of size? Because he's the tallest defender right now.
In a way, yes, but I think Kwesi's athleticism and Mike's is a better chance if there's a jump ball or anything.
That's fair. We'll see how they decide to play it with no time left and just 3 plays remaining. Pass whooping up 26-20.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Iggy's going to go back to that trips. He seems to have lined up his players.
He won't show it. He won't show it in the huddle.
No, definitely not.
So I expect to see motion if he's going to go to trips. He has Isaiah Allard matched up on the outside this time. He's done a great job of moving his pieces around. It hasn't paid off yet, but this might be the opportunity here. I don't like it if it's going to be a jump ball to Isaiah Allard here. This would be a bad situation for pass whooping. He does use the trips. Both receivers to the outside. It would be a high-low stack, I think, with Sanders and Isaiah Allard. It's exactly that. The quick hook thrown to Isaiah Allard. Smart play by Iggy.
Insane.
Essentially, if they give you the free yards, take it. If they give you the touchdown, take it. And that's exactly where we're at.
Yeah, he sent the motion to see if the pass-open defense was going to adapt. They stayed in their base defensive formation. Sends Sanders on kind of like a screen. Isaiah just clears it out for him, and he's able to get about 11 yards there on that play.
That's a play design brought to you by Stephen Harpersad. It's one of the favorites of myself, Iggy, Stephen, all these sort of concept-driven offenses. And
weak arms.
Yeah, the weak arms. Hey, Iggy's arm's not bad, though.
No.
Iggy's got a pretty good arm.
Yeah, he does. I'm just joking.
Bunch. But now back to their base formation, having Sanders Arma outside and Isaiah Allard on the inside on the opposite side. Ball snapped to Iggy. He looks. He has Sanders over the middle of the field. It's thrown. It is behind. That was a walk-in touchdown. And just not able to place it. I don't know if he wanted Sanders Arma to sit or if the ball was just behind.
Yeah, Sanders had to sit there. That was the hole he was running into Mike Persin there. And now we have the final play of the game.
And Mike Persin is limping. Every part of his body seems to hurt. Mike Persin making huge plays on defense on this drive. It is the final play. 26-20. Pass whooping leading Kiss My End Zone in the co-ed 1 finals. It's been an incredible game. A game dominated by defense in a way we didn't expect. And here we are.
Yep. Final play for Iggy before he leaves.
Let's see. Is he going home a winner? We see some resetting of the offense now with Isaiah Allard on the outside. Instead, the ball thrown to the front of the end zone. It is dropped. Great play by Chris Rivet. Game over. Pass whooping wins. Huge game.
Playoff Chris.
That's a playoff Chris.
MVP.
At his fudge. There's not even a question.
No. Insane performance on both sides of the ball. Great way to negate the impact of Isaiah Allard from the rusher position. And 2 huge defensive plays that give his team the win.
Huge break on that ball. Today we spell MVP CHRIS. Chris Rivet making huge plays on both sides of the ball. Dude, this game was incredible.
Probably the best game so far today.
I hate defense. I hate defensive games. I hate defensive struggles. This one was amazing.
Yeah, both defenses did a great job of limiting what the other quarterback was doing. It's something that happens when 2 teams play 2 QBs know each other so well. Kind of sad for Iggy that he doesn't go out with a championship. But
hey, it makes him have to come back.
Yes, and I'm also really happy for Chris. He deserves it.
And one Matsu coming up with a big sack and an opportune time. We saw players all across the pass whooping spectrum making plays at opportune moments. Who do you, outside of Chris Rivet, had sort of the impact that you won't necessarily see on the stat sheet, but absolutely changed the makeup of this game?
Ariane Bouchard, her ability to move the chains was huge in this one. She was getting all these 3rd and 4th down conversions. Kwesi Gordon-Mull as well. great on offense on these clutch plays, and also Mike Piercin was the most impactful defensive player other than Chris.
Especially late in that second half. And Ariane Boucher, to your point, she didn't end with the 11 catches we thought she might, the way the game was going to start. But honestly, just an incredible game like we talked about. The chess match between these two quarterbacks, understanding sort of what to do in each of the in-game situations, to me was one of the most interesting exhibitions of FPF that I've ever gotten to see at the Roadshow.
And that's a thing that we can see in co-ed that we don't really see as much in other divisions. I think that the way they built these rosters, they really built these rosters to fit their own game, and that helped them go to the finals. A bit of turmoil for the Pass Whoopin roster, but it doesn't matter. They win it.
Absolutely. Great game. We talked about how some key players were missing. Laurie Ouellette was never Kiss My End Zone. Pass Whoopin missing some of their size. In the end, it was the resilience of quarterback Chris Rivet and the entire offense to be able to make plays. I loved the idea of take a shot where it's completely safe. If it's not there, you have 3 downs to play with. It was such a smart strategy going into this game and well executed by Chris Rivet.
Yeah, he was insanely clutch. A lot of 4th down conversions that, one that didn't work, but probably 3 or 4 4th down conversions that were huge.
It looks like we have a challenge, by the way. We're set up. We're talking about like this game over, but it seems like we have a challenge. I think that was a clean defensive play, but that is my opinion as a layperson. It's going to be hard to see exactly where and when Chris Rivet gets the ball here. That looks as clean as humanly possible.
The ball's coming at the same time. Chris has the inside position, gets his hand on the ball. I think that's a clean defensive play.
It was to me, he was right there. He should get rewarded for the positioning. He should have as much right to the ball as the offensive player. But is there a bit of contact there? Absolutely. But I think to me, both players are trying to make a play on the ball.
Absolutely. And the fact is, Chris touches the ball.
Yeah.
Look,
he's the first one to the ball.
He does. You can see the white glove is the first that touches the ball. That's just great defensive play.
Look, it's a smart challenge by Kiss My End Zone because it's literally their only chance.
Nothing to lose.
Why not?
Yes.
Why not? That's why you keep a timeout in your pocket if you're them, right? So we'll see here the official call coming down from official Tara Mrakic, who was up here in the booth. She's going to be sending it down to the field. What do we have? Pass Whoopin looks incredibly nervous as this call is coming in from the referees.
I mean, they don't have the replay. They can't see. They don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, my God. Okay, so this game isn't over. All of that post-game analysis we did is nothing.
They're going to get a final play from... I'm not sure I like that call. I think that was a great defensive play from Chris Rivet. I really don't like it.
Look, I mean, it's not for us to make the calls. I don't think I would have made the call that they made there. To me, he had the positioning. He got there. We'll see if now Iggy can score on the final play, the new final play of the game. Dude, this is wild.
I mean, in a sense, if I'm Pass Whoopin, they're going to watch this replay back. If they end up losing this game, I would be extremely frustrated if I was them.
Chris Rivet not operating the camera for us this time as he typically does with all his amazing work for the Game of the Week and so on. He's going to obsess about that clip.
Can you challenge a challenge?
I don't think that you can. You and I saw it the same way. Like it's all this comes down to interpretation. There's not a more skilled referee in FPF than Tara Mrakic, so I do trust her opinion on the matter. But you and I don't share the opinion.
And that's absolutely fine. She's got more experience. She knows what she's doing. Perhaps we're probably wrong.
We're also not in the booth with her. We don't know what she saw. The things that we're seeing, however, feel as if it would have been a clean defensive play and a great defensive play.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, the reason why I don't think that's a flag is in real time you can never tell that's a flag.
Yeah, for sure. And in replay too, you have to really be parsing it. Again, the inside track, the positioning, the timing, all of that looked to be in Chris Rivet's favor. I am legitimately shocked. But now, final play. It looks like it was incidental contact and not pass interference as the ball's not at the 1 yard line. Ball snapped to Iggy. He rolls to his right, delivers a ball, and this time it's knocked away. And this time, Pass Whoopin holds on for the championship. Again, Iggy not checking that backside. The ball gets knocked down, and a huge play to end that game by Alexandre Leblanc. And we talked about her name. We mentioned her name a few times. She wasn't able to get into rhythm on offense, but a huge play on defense.
Throughout the game, she was absolutely insane defensively. She just shut down Isaiah Allard.
I swear to God, if another challenge, I'm throwing this one.
There's no way.
I got to do 3 hours of broadcast back to back, bro. So do you.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's move.
Look, the karma has it that Pass Whooping has won this game.
Tamarack is
She's
making
coming
her
back.
way
We have
up to
another
the booth.
challenge. We have another challenge. I can't believe it. Let's look at it.
Honestly, this time around, look, I get it on the first time. This time around, you'd be rewarding a bad read by Iggy because he did not check the backside on that route.
No, and I don't see how that's a flag once again. But then again, I was wrong the first time. So.
Well, yeah. This time around, we'll see. Look, maybe she got there early. Right? I haven't actually seen the replay yet, so
yeah, we're gonna see it right now.
we've had to rearrange the booth like 3 times now. The lights come on. We're ready for the post game show. Here's the replay.
Yeah, that one might actually be contact. But then again, I'm probably going to be wrong, and there's going to be no call.
It's tough. It's really tough because, again, the route's breaking in her direction.
Yeah, we're going to get another angle here.
She is entitled to her spot on the field, right?
Yes, that's true.
So Iggy rolling out.
Yeah,
that's not a good angle at all. So we'll go back to that first angle.
I would probably zoom the first one.
Well, we're going to see it over and over and over again. I don't believe. How do we miss the first replay challenge? But yeah, we see Allard breaking to the outside.
Look, she's getting the position again. She's touching the ball first.
And the ball's thrown behind.
And she's already in that spot. You know, she's not moving towards necessarily Isaiah. She's moving towards the ball, and she already has her feet set when the ball is released.
Look, I know it's not exactly what this comes down to, but that ball wouldn't have been caught even if there was no contact. The ball was thrown behind. It was not a good decision. It was not a good throw.
There's no way that's a flag. I'm sorry. There's no way that's a flag. And also great pressure by Sarah Maud Mathieu there to force Iggy to throw that terrible ball.
Absolutely. We'll see. It goes down to the field again. Referee in the booth here, Terem Rakic, bringing down a hugely consequential call. Look, if you're if you're Kiss My End Zone, there's no harm in challenging, right? That's why it's there.
They're huddling up again.
And Pass Whoopin wins. Game over. Look, at some point, the karma had to reward Pass Whoopin for making 2 great plays at the end of the game. It is what it is. But this time around, I don't think anyone on Kiss My End Zone can rightfully defend that as being a penalty at the end of the game.
No, and once again, Pass Whoopin, a huge stop on defense once again. Congratulations. They really battled, missed a couple of players, difficulties with a bit of the roster management throughout the season, but Chris has shown that he's an absolute competitor and fully deserves his MVP.
Or do we deserve the MVP? Because as hard as it is to do one post-game show, doing 2 post-game shows for the same game, even harder.
Yeah, and then we have to do another game after this.
Yeah, absolutely. And I already ran out of the stuff I wanted to say because I was wrapping up. I thought the game was over. But now we're going to go down to the trophy presentation and the MVP presentation for Pass Whoopin.
Thank you. We're on the field now with Pass Whoopin, the 2024 Co-Ed 1 Spring Championship. We're going to give the trophy and the banner to the captain, Chris Rivet. We're also going to hand out the Co-Ed 1 Finals MVP to none other than the captain, Chris Rivet. Chris, get over here.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a serious player. Look at the squad. I got to ask you, how does it feel to be Co-Ed 1 champions?
Feels good, man. Back to back. We did it, so it feels really good. Our team came through. We had a little fight at the end with those, but we came through. And look, honestly, it's all these players over here that made it happen. It's a team win, and it's amazing. It's fucking amazing. Sorry for the language.
It was a great game back and forth. Some crazy replays at the end of the game. But we have your 2024 Spring Champs. Pass Whoopin. Back to you guys.
Playoff Chris, get yourself a bigger place because you're going to need a trophy room. 3 FPF championships in short order. This one here being in Co-Ed 1, defending their championship coming off last season.
Yeah, Chris has been the best co-ed quarterback for the last 3 seasons now. Great job, man. It's just really hard fought. Like, the passion that he had this game was amazing.
4 kiss my end zone. You and I saw the same thing in that game. Iggy trying to rely too much on matchups, not enough on the concepts, which is the thing he excels at the most. We'll both talk to him after this game, I'm sure, but I think that's something that's going to be on his mind.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird to say, but I think that he should have taken out Sanders Armand on offense and put Joey Notaro, who he was having more chemistry in that one game.
And like he already had the size.
Yeah, you already have Isaiah. You don't need to have Azar. Okay. You don't need to have all that size. You need a bit of more of speed, especially with having Joey sitting on the bench there when Sanders was just not working the connection there.
It wasn't there. And again, it would have given just a different set of options. But again, more than the matchups, I would have liked to see some different kind of concepts, high and low run. Let them jump all over receivers like Isaiah Lard. Let them jump all over receivers like Sanders Armand. And then take the matchups you might have with like Raphael Cote or so on and so forth, who in herself also offers a lot of size and body positioning for pass whooping. We've seen some differences on the roster. Joey Notaro notably not being here. What lies in their future?
With Iggy leaving, there's probably an end to this Kiss My End Zone franchise, unfortunately. But unless there's another quarterback that comes in, I know that
Alexis Dubois has no shortage of connections.
Yeah, I know Alexis Dubois will make sure that he'll be playing co-ed. Don't know who's going to be the quarterback yet, but yes, this edition of Iggy Kiss My franchise is over.
So what is more likely? Is Iggy returns or we see FPF Toronto? Headed by Iggy.
I'm not sure. Probably Iggy returns first. He's going to miss us too much.
I mean, look, that's as his close friends. We both feel that way, of course. Look, one of them had to lose this game, but let's take a moment instead to celebrate the champions. Pass whooping, absolutely amazing in this game. What to you was most impressive? We talked about Chris, but let's look generally. What was most impressive about the pass whooping's team in these playoffs, in these finals?
Well, they were kind of underdogs in a sense
which is weird as the second-ranked team.
Yes, but then again, like Co-Ed 1 was so close that the rankings, that the final standings didn't really matter in the end. They just perhaps weren't like the most like flashy team. Like you don't have that necessarily those huge two-way superstars like the other teams had. But it's a great group of people who care, who want to win, and they have.
Hey, Crazy Gordon Moll's won a lot of championships with KGP being that exact kind of team. So it's cool to see that DNA here. Hard-fought game. Folks, this has been amazing. We are 3 games into the 2024 Spring Roadshow. For myself, for Jerome Hovington, I hope you joined us. We finished the entire co-ed slate. Up next, it's still me. It's still Jerome. We don't get a break. We get instead the Division E. Division. That's how tired I am, bro. Division E finals. I can't wait to see it. Great game. But for now, the co-ed 1 champions are Chris Rives-led pass whooping back-to-back champions, baby.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Stay tuned for the rest of the Roadshow slate.